Was Hillary?
I'm sorry, Bruce, what?
Oh, I didn't know you had mentioned her.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this regularly scheduled planning board meeting. We have a very packed agenda tonight. So we'll start with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. First item on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the September 27th meeting.
Make a motion to approve.
Okay,
I'll second.
Thank you. Motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, we'll do a roll call. So, Bruce,
Yeah.
Hillary,
Yes.
Dave.
Yes.
I'm a yes. Tom?
Yes.
Cassie?
I'll abstain.
Okay. And April.
Yes.
All set, Ann?
Yes, thank you.
Disclosure of conflict of interest. Do any board members have a conflict that they wish to disclose on any of the votes that they will take tonight? Okay, hearing none, we will move on. North River Lockwood 1 LLC is requesting approval for an apartments at Lockwood Mills 1 and number 3, 6, and 8 Water Street. This review is accordance with section 9.1.11 of the subdivision ordinance. Do we have a representative here? Yes, up to the mic, please, and thank you.
Yes. Hi. Nice to see you again. Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, I'm Dan Jakes with North River Company, and we are asking for an extension on our previously approved project. Things got slowed down a little bit during COVID and some other challenges with Main State Housing, but they've resulted in a good outcome. We're going to be at 65 affordable units instead of 47, so an additional 18 workforce housing units. We're happy.
That's really great. Where does construction stand right now? When do you plan to
We're
start?
looking for a close the last week of January with Main State Housing. So construction would be phased, meaning we would finish the abatement process. Will take a few months, and then in the spring, when the weather starts to break a little bit, we'll be able to do some envelope things, and probably a 2-year approximate process for phase 1.
Okay. And you're asking for a 5-year extension?
That's correct.
Okay. Any questions?
There is an attendee with their hand up.
Oh. You can bring them in, Hillary. I can't
It's
see.
Mariah Monks.
Oh,
She's with North River.
with North River.
I kind of figured.
Hi all, can you hear me?
We can. Hi, Mariah.
Hi, I'm just with Dan Jakes. I also work for North River, and I just wanted to, I'm the project manager, and I just wanted to make myself available to you all to answer questions or to give you an update if you wanted it.
Thank you. Any questions for Bruce?
Yeah, thank you. And I've had a couple of conversations with Mariah at the state level thing, and I want to thank you for that. But how does it look for, I know the funding was still up in the air because of the additional costs, construction costs. How's that looking now? I mean, do you feel like the approvals will come in over the next few weeks, next month, or
Yeah, so
any big things that could, are there any big things that could derail it again, I guess would be the question.
yeah, good question. So Bruce, as you know, we're primarily funded through tax credits. So this is a historic tax credit project and a low-income housing tax credit project. And I think that we are well into our approval process with both Maine Housing on the low-income housing tax credit front and with the National Park Service on the historic tax credit front. And then, as you know, we also received ARPA funding for this, and we're working with the county commissioners to work through our loan documents to get that approved. Overall, I feel very confident about the financing that we have in place. That being said, we still have construction pricing increase risk. So we don't have a set price on our construction pricing yet. So if that does increase, we will need to rejigger our capital stack and look for more money.
Okay, thank you. And I know that the offer money was a big deal, and your reps were right there going back for you, and I appreciate all the work. I can say the community, from what I've seen and the people I talk to, they're out when they see that building, they get really excited that the potential that it will be, nice windows in a couple of years or less. So thank you for all the work you're doing on this project. Keep it moving.
Yeah, and we appreciate your support, certainly as it related to the ARPA financing, as well as the support of the planning board and the city council. It's been hugely beneficial to this project to have the local support for it. So I thank you all.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I have a quick question. I saw in the city engineer's letter that there was an ongoing negotiation with DOT.
Yes, so there's two takings. One was for the intersection, and the intersection is complete at this point. So they took a section of land to expand the lane for turning and to add a sidewalk. It resulted in a loss of 9 parking spaces right there along that curve that they took. The second taking is for the bridge, and it doesn't really impact the project much. A lot of it is for lay down and temporary use, and then a little square on the rear side for an expanded footprint of the support structure for the beam, for the bridge.
Were there any ingress and egress issues with DOT?
There are
None.
not, no. The egress to and from the building stayed right where it was. They relocated a sidewalk to make it a little bit more user-friendly there.
Great. Any questions from the public? Okay, if you're all set, we can move on to the findings and facts and
Thank you.
go through that again.
Make a motion to read the findings and facts by number only.
Thank you. And do you need him to answer true or false, or?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, we're still.
Sorry, Ann.
Do you have a copy of the?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna read the number and you can tell me true or false just to save us all some time. So number 1,
This is true.
number 2,
True.
number 3,
True.
number 4,
True.
number 5,
True.
number 6,
True.
number 7.
True.
I think it might improve it a little
It
bit.
will.
Number 8,
True.
number 9.
True.
And then Anne has the list of conditions here, water, fire marshal, all of that stuff. Do you have any questions or concerns?
I
with any of
don't. They're
those?
very similar to the conditions that we had before.
Yeah. And did we have to put in here a condition for the 5 years?
It's on the last one, the extension.
Oh, I didn't see the next page of conditions. Thank you. All right. Do planning board members have any further comments, questions? Okay.
Thank you.
I will make a motion to approve the plan as presented.
Second.
All right, we'll do a roll call. Bruce?
Yes.
Hillary?
Yes.
Dave?
Yes.
I'm a yes. Tom?
Yes.
Cassie?
Yes.
And April?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much. Item number 4, Trafton Properties LLC is requesting approval to construct a 41,233 square foot, 117 space paved parking lot with associated driveways and stormwater facilities at 977 West River Road. Do we have anybody from Traffic Properties?
Is that no? Sorry.
Good evening. I'm Harry Kajoyan from Trafton Properties. Do you want me to give the narrative?
Yeah, if you could just give us a
Sure.
little overview.
So the building at 977 West River Road has had some success over the last few years, and the parking situation is kind of tight there. So I worked with Goral Palmer. They put together a design, and they figured what was the best place to put such a parking lot, and it's to the south of the existing facility, and it's about 41,000 square feet, and I'm here today to ask for your support on that project.
Do we have a digital version that we could pull up for
I
anybody?
think his consultants they should be.
Is
They-
that
I-
the
there-
hand
there should be-
raised?
there-
Andrew
Correct.
Kerman?
From Goral Palmer.
Is that Andrew Kerman?
Yep, could we?
Can I bring him in?
Yes, please.
Can you guys hear me?
We can.
Yes.
So I'm Andrew Kerman. I'm with Goral Palmer, assisting in the design of this. So I can share my screen and give you guys a digital view.
Sure. Give me just 1 minute.
Can you guys see my screen okay?
Yes.
Alrighty. So the parking lot is going to be located on this lot just off of exit 124 at the corner of Trafton Road and West River Road. And so, as you may recall, we've been in front of the planning board for the construction of these two parking lots here. This one was 2018 that was constructed, and this one was in 2020. And so, with the growing demand for parking and storage for the site, we're proposing this parking lot here in the southwest corner. And so it is approximately 41,233 square feet. And if striped the way we are showing it, we would get 117 parking spaces with some bonus little storage areas along the perimeter here. As far as utilities go, we would run underground electrical from the corner of the building here to these 3 light poles. And that's all that we have as far as utilities go. We also have a stormwater management area, which consists of a grass underdrain soil filter, which is what we have done on the past 2 parking lots. And this has been designed to meet the Chapter 500 standards for flooding as well as treatment. And the main DEP will be reviewing the stormwater and erosion control design as part of the site location of development amendment application. And so far, we've received some pretty favorable reviews from the city staff so far. So at this point, I'd like to thank you for your time, and would be happy to answer any questions.
Great, thank you. Are there any questions? Anybody? Okay, hearing none, we can move on to findings and facts for this.
Make a motion to read them by number only.
Thank you. Do you have,
Yes, ma'am.
so we're just gonna do the same thing. I'll Why does it say the host muted us? Can you hear us? Okay. Can everybody hear us?
Yes.
Okay. I'll read by the number and just tell me true or false. So, number 1,
True.
number 2,
True.
number 3,
True.
number 4,
True.
number 5,
True.
number 6,
True.
number 7,
True.
number 8,
True.
number 9,
True.
and the conditions are main DEP approval is required. Any
Correct.
questions?
No.
Okay. Any other questions from the board? All right, hearing none. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
So moved.
I'll move that.
Okay, so Bruce second, Dave motioned. We'll do a roll call. So Bruce,
Yes.
Hillary,
Yes.
Dave.
Yes.
I'm a yes. Tom?
Yes.
Cassie?
Yes.
And April?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're
so
up next.
You're up next too. Thanks. Okay. Trafton Properties LLC is requesting reapproval for a 120,000 square foot commercial building to be constructed at 4 Trafton Road.
Probably gonna bring the same guy back in.
Yeah. Just to bring in the consultant again.
Sorry, I just brought him back in.
Great, thank you.
So I'll give a little of a narrative on this one also. We had an approval for a 120,000 square foot building, and with DEP and the city. Last year, I brought utilities to the site. I brought water, natural gas, and we opened up the entryway in hopes of working with this particular tenant to move in there. Things went sideways for a little bit due to COVID, so I'm back at the table again because I have some opportunities, and I just want to make sure my approvals are in place so we can move a project forward when that time comes.
Sounds good. Do we have a plan we can pull up for everybody to see? Thanks. Oh, that's the parking lot.
This is the building he's talking about.
Okay. Is the entrance going to be off of the entrance that you're using now?
Yes, ma'am.
From Weber.
Road here.
Okay.
Right around my cursor here.
Yep.
So.
Okay. Any questions?
Could I make a comment?
Yeah,
Could I
absolutely.
ask for a 3-year extension on my approval?
For construction?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm comfortable with a 3-year extension. I think that's more than reasonable, given the circumstances of construction.
Yeah. Can you disclose anything about the possible type of business that may move into that facility?
It's going to be warehousing.
Just warehousing, okay.
Warehousing. I can't comment further, but it will be,
Yeah.
it will be warehousing.
Yep.
In line with what the permitted uses are over
Yep.
there.
Yep.
You don't expect a significant amount of traffic?
I don't, no, not that it's going to affect, the road has been approved by Maine DOT a year and a half ago. I think it's could handle any increased traffic over there. And the type of warehousing, I'm not expecting a high number of employees at that facility.
Okay. Not like moving water trucks or anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks good to me. Anybody online have any questions?
I don't see any hands up.
Okay. We can move on to the findings and facts.
once again make a motion to read them by number only.
Thank you. So the Trafton Warehouse Light Industrial Building, number 1.
True.
Number 2.
True.
Number 3.
True.
Number 4.
True.
Number 5.
True.
Number 6.
True.
Number 7.
True.
Number 8.
True.
Number 9.
True.
And the conditions, similar to the last one.
Yes, ma'am.
I would motion that we add the extension.
Second.
And then I'll entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make the motion.
Is there a second?
Second.
Second.
Thank you. We'll do a roll call. So Bruce,
Yes.
Hillary,
Yes.
Dave.
Yes.
I'm a yes. Tom,
Yes.
Cassie.
Yes.
And April.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
It was, the Lockwood one was the one we did, so, hang on a second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Right at
course.
that. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Very messy road, messy road still.
I think I'll be able to figure it out.
Well, yeah.
So we have 2 years without the extension, so it's 5 years.
5 years
from
total.
Today.
Right.
Yeah, Andrew?
Yes.
Do you have a question?
No, I was just trying to, I guess,
Come in for the
Or-
next one. We're just
or third.
finishing writing the added condition of the extension, and then we're gonna just
Yeah.
sign the findings and facts, and then we'll
Sorry.
take the next one. No, don't worry.
okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, Andrew, are you part of the next one as well?
I am,
Yeah.
yes. The last one, I promise.
I will bring you back.
Keep kicking him out.
I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so while we're finishing up signing that, number 6, Trafton Properties LLC is requesting informal pre-application review for a 3-lot minor subdivision on assessor parcel 2-40 on the Trafton Road. So do you guys want to just give us an overview on that?
Sure. Andrew, yeah, that's a perfect screen. Could I just show you
Yeah.
what I was? So, this building, what really drove this building's 120,000 square feet. A portion of this building sits on 977 West River Road's deed. So, in an effort to get a deed so I could get, these lenders like a single-purpose entity with one deed. They don't want to see a commingled transaction where there's going to be an easement. So our engineers thought we should carve out this 1.3 acres, attach it to this parcel here. And while we're doing that, this all is one parcel of land, one deed. We'll carve out a piece here and a piece here, so we have 3 separate deeds out of that 72-acre deed that we currently have. So that was really the driver of why we wanted to do that. And you're going to say, you might ask, why are these lines in this particular fashion? It's a little wet here, it's wet here, so we tried to stay where those wetlands are, and we divided up. The engineers thought it was the best spot to divide up those parcels. And so I'm here asking for that minor subdivision approval for that reason.
Could you say that again? I'm sorry.
That's why I'm here to ask for that minor subdivision approval. Did you hear the first part when I stepped away?
I did, I just
Okay.
didn't hear the last part. Selective hearing.
Yeah. Andrew, I don't know if you could add anything.
The only thing that I could add really is that all the parcels do meet the dimensional requirements of the city ordinances, which includes the previously approved 120,000 square foot building discussed earlier.
Great.
Thank you.
Did Hillary have her hand up?
I do.
Okay.
I was just going to say the part that you were talking about when you were, I think, motioning to the screen there, I actually couldn't see on Zoom. So I'm wondering if maybe Andrew's able to point it out on Zoom for me, that would be helpful.
So we do have a portion of Trafton Brook coming through the lot right now. And so the way we divided it up was that this uphill area would be able to be a developable area. And so we just thought that that was a good place to put a lot line.
Okay, thank you.
Dave?
What about parcel 4 down in the bottom left? Doesn't look accessible.
You're 100% correct. The good thing in that situation, it abuts a property to the west that's still owned by Trafton Properties, so we'll merge that deed into that parcel in the city
Okay.
of Waterville. Good
Yep.
question.
Do you have any thoughts or plans of any sort of development on these parcels in the future?
Nothing concrete. The only thing I have concrete is the 120,000 square foot approval I have in
Yep.
place now.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay.
Harry, I'm sorry, I missed what you were saying about the easement. What caused you to?
What really drove this, when I go to the bank to borrow money, they're gonna say, what's your egress to Trafton Road? I would have to do an easement, which I'm gonna probably have to do anyway off of Trafton Road to access the back parcel. But they didn't like the fact that a portion of that building was gonna be on 977 West River Road's deed. And I'll show you. This portion, this line should be going straight across here. And that portion's on 977 West River Road's deed, and that doesn't look good.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? And do you need us to take a formal vote or just pre-application, right? So,
No, this is informal pre-application. We don't have letters from any reviewers.
okay. I can't see why it would be a problem, but
Yeah. Looks fine to me,
I
too.
can ask them for
Yeah.
letters.
Okay. So the next, we would attend a second meeting?
Yes.
Okay.
And the developer's required to notify abutters by certified mail at least 14 days before the meeting.
Okay.
Your engineers know that.
They'll do that. Okay.
So we'll have to just set the date of the meeting. Now, we talked before, the next regularly scheduled meeting is Election Day.
right.
I'm thinking some
Are you-
board members,
Can you
some board members may not be here on Election Day. I don't know if we'll have a
Yeah.
quorum.
I won't be able to make that
Are
meeting.
you, is this a big rush, or can,
No, we could wait to, are you thinking December?
No, it would be.
Well,
Well, the next one
David
is the
pointed out
Tuesday
that-
before Thanksgiving.
It might
I'll be in Delaware. I could join by Zoom.
He's okay with
But-
December.
you're okay with December?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, awesome. So the meeting in December is the 13th?
Okay. So I'll make sure our engineer, Goral Palmer, sends out notices 14 days in advance.
Okay, great. And so we'll need letters from reviewers too.
Okay. Great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for your
Great.
time. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can Andrew grow for real this time?
Thank you guys.
Okay.
And number 7, Retlu Investments LLC and Caprolite LLC are requesting revisions to a previously approved subdivision to create a 2-acre site for a hotel. Do we have a representative?
The developer is Charlie Craig, and he was planning to be here, so I don't know. He's either having some technological problem or Google sent him to Fairfield. I'm not
Okay.
sure. He doesn't have letters from reviewers at this
Okay.
point, so I could just describe it. If somebody could pull that, David, are you able to pull up his subdivision? I can email him, but I don't know if I have his. I don't know if I have his cell phone number in my telephone.
Yeah, which one?
Okay, that's exactly what.
This is the one that you want?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you very much.
There's a bigger drawing.
He's probably having a hard time with the fact that he's not here right now, but
Block along the road.
it's pretty straightforward. The,
Dimensions were
well, maybe I need to point.
It's like that.
by legal rental.
You okay?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Do you want me to?
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to hear you unless
Yeah.
you speak into the mic.
Okay. David, do you have the ability to point at that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I zoomed in.
Oh, great, you did, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna have to walk over there to point, and I'll come right back.
Okay.
This is the lot, this is the piece we're talking about? Splitting off the larger lot. It's the Waterville Area Industrial Development Corporation's subdivision, and Retlu owns the piece that used to be the Hutamaki machine shop. So they're splitting off the piece that I just pointed at so that they can add it to the piece that will be divided from the parcel below it to create a lot for the hotel that's being proposed. So the hotel plan is not before you this evening, but
Yep.
that's what this is all about. So the parcel that they're splitting off is large enough to be a standalone parcel. If this doesn't come to pass for whatever reason, they can still split that lot. And so hopefully at the next meeting, Mr. Craig will have letters from reviewers. Just they'll sign off and say that this isn't an issue, I'm sure. But that's what this is all about. I don't think there's really anything I can add.
Okay. Are there any questions?
Thank you, Ann.
Hillary or Bruce?
Thank you, David.
I'm good, thank you.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay. I mean, it looks pretty straightforward to me, Anne.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else? Okay, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
It's like the fastest 7.